You know the saying, once in a blue moon, meaning that once in a while something wild will happen that normally doesn't happen at all? Well, that is the case this upcoming Sunday, week 3, when the Minnesota Vikings actually host the Seattle Seahawks. What is happening right now? I'm so used to them having to travel to Seattle to CenturyLink. But hey, once in a blue moon, Seattle has to travel to Minneapolis. We're going to go ahead and break this thing down, starting with Seattle's offense. Obviously, it starts and ends with Russell Wilson, one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I really like how he just bobs and weaves his way through pressure as if it doesn't faze him at all. It's almost like poetry in motion. Bootlegs, play action. They like to operate the jet sweep from time to time. They're not afraid to go deep either in the passing game. And what's one of the many issues that we've seen with the Vikings defense so far through these first 2 games of the season? One of them is giving up the big play in the passing game. So you have to assume they're watching film like any team is going to do, preparing for their upcoming opponent in their upcoming matchup. Oh, man, the Vikings secondary, they're giving up big plays left and right. So the Vikings secondary, you have to be on the lookout for that. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, those are some serious receivers. And speaking of Tyler Lockett, the chemistry between Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett, that shit is real. It is something serious. I would put it on the same wavelength as far as chemistry between quarterback and receiver. I would put it on the same wavelength as Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. It's that real. So Vikings secondary, you're going to have your hands full. That's just what it is. Chris Carson, tough physical football player, hell of a running back. Dalvin Tomlinson, this is your time to shine. The first 2 games, you've been a no-show. It would be really nice to have your breakout game, so to speak, in front of the home fans at US Bank Stadium in the season opener. Danielle Hunter, that energy he had where he basically was the one player that prevented Kyler Murray from going further nuclear than he already was. We need that same energy this time around to at least keep the game close for this Vikings team. As far as their defense is concerned, they have players. Bobby Wagner, he's still a force. Jamal Adams, he's a pretty nice safety. They like to blitz him from time to time. Al Woods on the interior of this defensive line. I can only imagine trying to block Al Woods is like trying to block a Toyota Tundra. Dude is a beast, but collectively their defense is just not that good. You can run on this defense, which should mean that Sunday should be the Dalvin Cook show, assuming that his ankle is good to go. I know Mike Zimmer said, well, you know what? It's time to win some games. We are going to play Dalvin Cook. But if he is good to go, Dalvin Cook, he should have a good game. This secondary is god-awful as well. Trey Flowers in particular, their corners can't cover. And as much as I'm talking about how bad Seattle's defense is, the Vikings defense is just as bad. This game is giving me the vibes. This game could turn out to be a shootout. Much like the Vikings versus Colts game in 2004, where it came down to who had the ball last. Culpepper versus Manning. Oh my God, what a game that was. Colts ended up winning that game by a field goal. I do think that the Vikings are going to win this game. They're 0-2. Their backs are up against the wall. That's when Mike Zimmer performs his best. It's the home opener, US Bank Stadium. The fans are going to be there. You can't go 0-3 to start this season. I think the Vikings are going to win this game. I will say this, though. The final possession for Seattle in the first half against Tennessee, with 1:05 left, the Seattle Seahawks, they marched up the field. They were aggressive. They moved with purpose, and they scored a touchdown. Conversely, the Minnesota Vikings' final possession in the first half against Arizona, with 1:33 left, 28 seconds more than what Seattle had against Tennessee, they intentionally played for a field goal. What I'm saying is, if you're going to keep up this weak-ass play calling in crucial moments, you deserve to lose. You got to be aggressive from start to finish. Enough of that shit. Cut it out. It's little stuff like that that makes a difference as far as, okay, are you going to be a serious team? Because it all comes down to close moments. Inch by fucking inch. Be aggressive. Don't play not to lose. play to win the game. Vikings, I have them pulling off the upset. I'm going to say 31-27 Vikings. Next video will be on Monday, reacting to whatever happens on Sunday. We'll see you then. Enjoy the game.